All right, everybody, as I promised, I am back with a brand new DC update. So let's take a look at some of the casting rumors and things that are floating around the internet. And I will tell you guys if these are definitely rumor or true or whatever. So I'm just reporting on the things that I found on the internet. And just for those who might be new to my channel here, just know that you're coming in. You're not going to find a lot of gun love on this channel. I am very anti James Gunn, and I always present the materials that I find all over the internet and give periodic updates on what DC is doing in movies, TV shows, toys, and whatever. And I always give my commentary on it. So if you're new here, give me that likes up. Hit that like, hit that up button on there on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps out the algorithm. And let's get into these photos here. So let's get started. Now, this here is definitely a rumor, okay? It's something I found, but I don't know that this is necessarily true, but I wouldn't put it past Warner Brothers. It says, and this is coming from a gaming website. It says, Warner Brothers to reportedly shut down Rocksteady after Suicide Squad failure. I certainly hope that's not the case. You can definitely put this in the rumor category. Now, I thought this was very cool. Hans Zimmer will be back and will reunite with Zack Snyder for his and Jay Oliva's Twilight of the Gods, which is currently premiering at the Annecy Animation Festival. The 8-episode series releases on Netflix this September. I am definitely looking forward to that. That will be pretty freaking cool. And I like that picture of Zack Snyder down there with the Batman's glove on. That's pretty cool. So I thought I'd show you guys this. This came up on my Facebook feed, 10 years ago, and I can't believe this was 10 years ago. I was able to meet both, what's his name here, who plays Arrow, and I was also able to meet the guy who played Slade. And this guy was overly friendly, I will tell you that. I was there with a friend of mine, and this guy was just, he would not hesitate to give you a hug, give you a shake, a handshake, that kind of a thing. He was awesome when taking pictures. It was a good time, but I can't believe these photos were from 10 years ago. And you can see that Flash shirt. I can't believe I had that Flash shirt for over a decade now. All right, so this was big news over the last couple of days that shows that Gal Gadot is not coming back as Wonder Woman. Somebody straight up asked, people are spreading the 4chan rumor about Wonder Woman in Creature Commandos with a certain actress, but I feel it's safe to assume she hasn't been cast yet, correct? And James Gunn said, correct. Now, we're going to show that this directly contradicts something that Gal Gadot had mentioned a few months ago, and we're going to take a look at that at the end of these photos today. My feeling on this is, again, this goes to show you that James Gunn is keeping everything that he wanted to keep, his stuff that came with the DCEU, but he's not keeping anybody else's stuff. It's all about James Gunn. Now, I'm not really familiar with this actress, but James Gunn fills out Daily Planet newsroom for Superman. Michaela Hoover and Christopher McDonald have joined the cast of Superman. And she's going to play Cat Grant, and I don't remember who the other guy is going to play, but I believe I have a photo for it. So, yes. James Gunn says, welcome to the DCU at Michaela and Mr. Christopher McDonald, Cat Grant, and Ron Troop. Superman. I don't know who Ron Troop is, but hey, he's going to be a part of it too. This movie is going to have a whole ton of characters in it. That is for sure. All right, now somebody posted this online, and this is not true. I believe this is from Smallville, if I'm not mistaken. But it said just a sneak peek, or just a peek, Superman Legacy. And they claim that this came from James Gunn's account. But it did not, guys. This is a fake photo. This is not from Superman Legacy. And James Gunn did not post this. Now, I thought this was funny. I actually made a comment to James Gunn's post on this. And James Gunn posted this the other day, and it said, and Superman is saying, and remember, boys and girls, your school, like our country, is made up of Americans of many different races, religions, and national origins. So, if you hear anybody talk against a schoolmate or anybody else because of his religion, race, or national origin, don't wait. Tell him that that kind of talk is un-American. And I posted, unless you're white, unless you're a white Caucasian person. I had a lot of likes for that comment, too, because it's true. Now, this goes back to something I mentioned in a previous video several times, how, you have a lot of these anti-Snyder people come in and say that the Snyder movies lost the studio a ton of money. And Greg Silverman actually posted on social media when people were talking about this that that's not true. He said, we lost some money on Ga'Hoole and a fair amount on Sucker Punch. The rest of his films at Warner Brothers were very profitable. And he repeated, very. And it said, Greg Silverman was named president in creative development and worldwide production for Warner Brothers Pictures in June of 2013. So this guy was definitely in the know, was definitely down there when this was all going down, so he would know. Now, for those who missed it, I posted a whole video about this. It was my last video this morning. It said the Batman 2 is still in the works, but faces another delay beyond October 2026. You're definitely going to want to check out that video. If you haven't seen it, it should be on the card at the end of this video. So more casting news for Peacemaker Season 2. Again, James Gunn is out there certainly promoting stuff that is filming now, but he hasn't been saying anything about the Joker 2 or about Penguin, but he's all about promoting his stuff. So Peacemaker Season 2 casts Picard actor Sol Rodriguez and The Office alumni David Denman. I'm not familiar with her, but I know who David is. He was actually in Equalizer 3, as a matter of fact, and he was in The Office. And it says James Gunn is directing 3 episodes of the series, which stars John Cena. Again, James Gunn will post this stuff, all about his stuff, but he doesn't care about the other projects going on down there at DC. Now, for those who are interested, Zack Snyder did post today that Rebel Moon, the director's cuts. Chapter 1 is going to be called Chalice of Blood, and Chapter 2 is going to be called Curse of Forgiveness. Available August 2nd, only on Netflix. These are going to be the hour-longer cuts of each of these films, so we're going to get 2 full hours of new material, 1 hour in each of these, and also alternate shots. So these are meant to be completely almost like different films. I'm eager to see these. Now, you could take this as definitely rumor, okay? I do not believe that this is true, but we'll find out. So it says Ben Barnes is being eyed for playing Batman in The Brave and the Bold. And it says Alden Ehrenreich is being eyed to play Hal Jordan. Bloodsport is returning in Peacemaker 2, Season 2, and the Suicide Squad is also returning, and that is coming from Comic Odyssey. I don't know that this is true, and I'm trying to place Ben Barnes. I'm not sure. I know the name, and I'm sure if I see him, I'll know who it is, but I know Alden Ehrenreich. He played Solo in Han Solo, so let's take a look and see who Ben Barnes is. Oh, yes, I know who Ben Barnes is. I do not think he would make a good Batman. I definitely don't. I don't think he has that hardened look or the acting ability. He's actually can be somewhat soft in the stuff that he does. I don't see him playing Batman at all in any way, shape, or form. I remember him in the Chronicles of Narnia. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen those movies. All right, so here's the last photo I have for you today, and this has to do with the Wonder Woman, where James Gunn said she was not going to be a part of this or that they haven't cast Wonder Woman. And it said the actor made a potential future for Wonder Woman 3 appear even more likely during a recently published profile by Flaunt magazine. In this interview, Gal Gadot said she was assured by Gunn and Safran that Wonder Woman 3 would be developed. And this is her quote. I was invited to a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, Gadot said, and what they told me, and I'm quoting, you're in the best hands. We're going to develop Wonder Woman 3 with you. We love you as Wonder Woman. You've got nothing to worry about, so time will tell. Yeah, how's that turning out now? All right, so my feelings on all of this is that at this stage, Superman Legacy is getting, overstuffed with characters. And I understand a lot of these are Superman characters, but you have to understand Mr. Terrific's going to be a part of it. Supergirl is now going to be a part of it. You've got all these other characters that are going to be a part of it. The Authority is going to be in it. It just seems like an overbloated film, and I don't see how they're going to be able to focus on Superman. I just don't see it being possible. It's just a crazy amount of characters. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get to see something from Superman soon, because so far the promotional materials that they've released for it are underwhelming and cheap at best. All right, guys, so there's my official update for the day. I do appreciate the support. Please Give me that like in the videos, and I think I'm going to do this from now on. It's pretty cool how that happens automatically. But hit that like below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and you will be notified as I have new videos go up. We will see you on the next update.